Hi, this is Kimberlily Yarns. My name is Ellie. I'm a knitter based in Australia, where I live with my partner and our 3 cats, Percy, Fletchy and Arthur, who sometimes make appearances in my videos, sometimes just make random noises in the background. That was Percy. He's doing zoomies. He's having a great time down there. I share podcast episodes every few weeks, as well as sometimes some other things. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Kimberlily Yarns, and also have a Booktube channel and blog. So if you also enjoy reading, you can find me there at Earl Grey Books. And everything will be mentioned below. Today, as you can probably tell, I'm doing a yarn haul. Now, this is a bunch of stuff from, I think, March till now, like the end of May. I think. I feel like between February and May has gone so quickly that I can't really remember what happened in what month. It's all just kind of a blur. But I picked up a lot of things. Most of this is secondhand stuff from a de-stash market or from op shops. And then I did also buy some new things from Spotlight and also a independent yarn store and another market. So we're going to jump in with all the secondhand stuff first because I did buy all of this first. Oh, okay. I'm going to separate it into that market and, oh, here's Percy, and op shops. It's not really an appearance if they can't really see you, is it, Percy? Okay. As you may be able to tell from the hat and the bountiful blankets around, it's quite cold here. So I think he's gonna want to snuggle a bit, but hey. Or he may just try and eat the bags. Let's see. Okay, now some of them, as you can see, are in plastic bags, so I'm gonna have to do a bit of cutting because they are so loud and yeah, it's just a disaster. So maybe we'll start with some of the ones that are in bag. Bear with the mess that's gonna happen. But one of the things I got was this massive ball here. Now I got this one, and then I also got from the same person these colors. So these ones came like the black one, just stranded together, but it was honestly a mess. And also they are, as you can see with this one, it is one strand of the plain color and then 2 strands of this. I don't really know what I'm going to use this for. I'm thinking a hat, but I knew that I would want to keep them separate so that I can strand them as I decide what I'm working on. So I got the black and the tan version, and I think this was maybe like $3. It was very cheap. As I said, secondhand. No idea what this yarn is. There's no info. Don't even know for sure what ply it is, but there it is. It should be fun to work with. I think I'm going to do all of the bag stuff first so that I can move that out of the way. This one here, I have some, you can't really see because of the sun, but it is Karen cotton cakes. You can kind of see it there. This is in the color Maritimes. I went into this market specifically looking for some cotton for a project, which I'll show you in a second. and I found this one. This is, I think, maybe 3 balls, because there's this one, another one in the bag, and then it has been separated into the separate colors, which has been really helpful. Sorry, Percy, keep dropping things on him. It's been really helpful because this project is a color work project, and here it is here. And so the fact that the colors have been separated has made it so much easier to use the bits and pieces where I need them, rather than trying to do that myself. So I will definitely be doing that with this ball and the other one in there as well, so that everything is split up and easy to use in that way. I should say this is the Copenhagen building blocks pattern. I'm gonna have to put the designer down below because I've forgotten their name, but I have that one there. I also have another house on the go from that same pattern, which these will eventually make a blanket. And I got some of the summer cakes from Lincraft. This is, what is the colour? Sherbet Twist, which is a nice fun multicolour pastels. And yeah, it's very different vibe from the blue one, but I really like it so far. And yes, more on this project later on. God, it's so hard to work out what belongs to what. Okay, this one I got from the same person as the other Karen. I think this is Karen, I have no idea. This did not come with a any information either, but judging by the colors and the way that it's like set up, I'm imagining it's Karen or something adjacent. So there's that, and then again, I bought this from the same person, so they're split into different balls again, and I have, let's see if I can hold this up without too much noise. I have a bulky bag of this, so I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I have it. And then the last thing from, no, I lied. The last bagged item though is this one here. This is, I don't know, it says mixed fibers from Fashion Plus. It's like maybe 4 balls, I don't know. And it's this like charcoal and like pinky lilac-y kind of color with some brown in there. Again, not really sure what I'm gonna do with this, but I now have 400 grams of it, so that's gonna be fun. So last thing from that market, I got this little ball of whatever, and this was like 50 cents. As you can see from some of the things, whoops, moved you a little bit there. I just wanted to play around with textures a little bit, and so I thought this kind of like, you know, bobbly stuff would be interesting to try and see how I go with it. Not tried any of it yet. But then at an op shop a couple of weeks later, I actually found this, which I think is almost identical. This one is a little bit fluffier than this one, and they're slightly different shades of pink. But this is Patterns New Yorker. It is alpaca and acrylic. Ironically, it's called the New Yorker and it is made in Australia. But this is shade 9030. and it is 50 grams. Again, really just bought it to play with the kind of texture, and no idea what it'll be. But it might just be some sampley kind of stuff. I also got this same one in that bag, which is basically the same thing in terms of like loops. Okay, apologies if you've been moved slightly. My camera cut out. But yes, this red, bit more loopy than the pink. Like these are kind of small baby loops, and these, I think, as you can see, are larger. So we'll see what I make out of these three things. Probably, like I said, probably just some kind of weird sample thing. Now when I bought these two, they came in a bag with these other things, and it was however much it was for the whole bag. And so I wanted those things, so I got the whole bag. Now, most of these don't have labels except for this one, which is sports knit crepe in 8-ply from Embassy, which is apparently an Australian made brand. It's wool and nylon in this brown. Again, no idea what I'm going to do with it, but at least, I don't know, I'm having a bit of a brown moment, so maybe I'll find some kind of use for it. I have this, which just looks like a relatively simple pink kind of color. What is that? Again, no ideas for these. Got this light baby pink fluffy stuff, and this kind of mustardy one. I think this is a bit thinner. Yeah, this is like super thin. This one's got a little bit thicker, and then I also have this like multicolored autumnal one, which is quite pretty, and honestly, out of the ball, I'll probably use these. Out of the bag, I'll probably use these two, as well as, you know, my little practice ones. These I might find something for one day, but I do kind of, ignoring the brown, kind of like the color scheme that this person was going for. Okay, so that is all the secondhand stuff. Now we're gonna go into the new stuff once I move some things back over this way. So of course, you remember the house that we just talked about? I got some more things for that. These are just all from Spotlight. I think they're all Spotlight brand. Yeah, Spotlight adjacent. This is a cotton blend 8-ply by 4 Seasons called Brighton, and it is in the color Natural. This is 50% cotton, 50% acrylic. Because it's a blanket, I'm honestly not really worrying about the, I don't know, the wool content of each, or the cotton content of each color that I'm using, because it's gonna just be sewn together with a backing and stuff, so it'll be fine. I have that one. I also got, honestly, I think it's like literally, oh no, this one is 100% cotton. It's also 4 Seasons. It's called Flinders, and this is the color Dark Bottle. I have to say this one feels nicer than this one. I know some people don't like the feel of cotton, but I don't know. I think I don't mind it. I don't know. And then this one is Motivera, or Vera Moda? Motivera, I think it is. This is Shadow 8-ply in this beautiful multi-pinky purpley color called Purple Print. And this is 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. And these will eventually turn into houses. My idea with these 3 colors is these 2 will be the main part of a house each, and then this will kind of function as the windows and things. Maybe not necessarily for those colors, but in one of the houses, because I need some light colors for that. Okay, next we have a little indie yarn store that I found while I was with a friend, and this one has come undone. And I got these 2 skeins. This is Cleckheaton Brushstrokes hand dyed 5-ply, which is 50% super soft nylon, 50% acrylic, and it is 50 grams. And these are in the color Solar. It's just like a really pretty, you can't really see it because of the sun. There you go. But yeah, really pretty colors. Oh, this one has got like a big bit of purple there. That's gorgeous. Socks is all I can say. They're going to be made into socks. In fact, the last things that I'm about to show you are also going to be socks, because I'm going through a sock phase. And yes, so I bought these just the other week at a yarn show. Yes, okay. Let's start with this one. I picked up this from Natural Yarn Co. This is their 100% superwash merino sock 4-ply. This is in the color MacArthur, and this is almost like basically just a, let me show you this one, a like muted pastel version of this, of like cream and green and pink and some purple and some blue in there. But I thought it was really pretty, and we'll make some cute socks for some detailed patterns, because I have a lot of like darker bright sock colors, and sometimes they don't show up the like little details as well. And then I also got this one, which is gorgeous. This is from Black Wattle Yarn and Fiber. This is Kunzia, maybe 4-ply. It is so soft. It is 70% baby alpaca, 20% silk, 10% cashmere, and this is in the color Sage. I went in to this market, this wool show, with a couple of things in mind, and then as I was going around, I just kept coming back to this sage green, and they had this in a couple of different bases, and I was just like, I don't know why, but I really want a sage green. So this was the one I ended up going with, and it's so pretty. And I picked this one because it is very soft, and the texture is quite different to, say, this, which is, I use a lot of merino, superwash merino for socks, as I'm sure most people do. So I thought it would be nice to try something different. Okay, finally for the yarn, this was the thing that I knew that I absolutely was going to get going into this market, and that is this beautiful color from Olive Branch Yarns. This is Cabin 3, which was a part of their Percy Jackson collection. You may have guessed that I named Percy after Percy Jackson because I love the series, and he is a bit of a seaweed brain. I'm not gonna lie, but we love him. He's yeah, we do love you. Hey. So this is merino 4-ply, 100% non-superwash merino, 100% Australian non-superwash merino. Loved it. I really wanted to buy these when they first went on pre-order, but I was just about to go on holidays and I knew that I couldn't justify buying it when I knew I was going to spend a lot of money. And I was so happy to hear that they were going to be there, and so I've kind of been tossing up a few of the colours, but I don't know, this was the one that screamed the most Percy Jackson for me that I would also use. They have a beautiful colour called Camp Half-Blood, which is like an orange, but the chances of me making and wearing orange socks are very low. But this colour, this one I can get around. So this will turn into socks. Maybe if there's a little bit left, it may turn into something for Percy too. I don't know what. He's gone back to sleep now though. So that one. And then I just want to show you a couple of other things I got at the market. Look, I couldn't resist. Handmade by Catkin was there again, and they just have such beautiful stuff. I limited myself this time and I only got 3 packets of stitch markers, but they're so cute. So I got these little ones here. Yeah, you give it your sniff of approval. It's really quite hard to show these, but these are some little white cats, very pastel-y. There's like sleeping on a book, what looks to be some kind of tree in a little bag with flowers by a window and then hanging off something. Adorable, very cute. And then of course, cat theme, had to stick with that. No, they're cats, they're not cat food. Obviously, I had to get some that represented one of my cats. So I got these cute little black ones. Very cute. Which Arthie is a fully black cat. Hey, not like you. And I mean, he has a little bit of grey. He's very cute. And these just kind of look like him as well, especially this little witch one, like the little face he's making is just screamed Arthie to me. So had to get those 2, and then I allowed myself one other one. Originally I was like, nope, these 2 are good, that's it, walk away. And then I just had a quick look in the baskets again and I found this little pack. Now this comes with some like mini ones with like a star on and some little black with dark blue cats. You cannot see those at all. Take my word for it. They're little black cats and little circles with stars in, but it was the one, the big one that I really wanted. It says "Babe with the power," which is a quote from Labyrinth, which is one of my top 3 favorite movies of all time. I love David Bowie. I love that movie, and I have a jumper that says "Babe with the power," and that's kind of it. So as soon as I saw this, I was like, I have to get it. I have to get it. It's Labyrinth. How often do you see Labyrinth merch? Even though this is, you know, just inspired, but I still love it and it's so cute. So, that's all of it. Thank God. I think I have sort of filled my need for yarn for a little bit. I have a lot of projects on the go, a lot of things I want to start, so I don't think I really need to buy anything for a while. We'll see how that goes, because you know, sometimes it just slips into your house like in the middle of the night and you don't know how it got there, but we'll see. Hopefully you will see these all on the channel, and you will see me making things with them at some point. But that is all for today. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you all next time. Bye.